Welcome back, everybody. This is Play by Slay fucking episode, who knows what at this point. I think we're above 10, which is like a pretty big milestone.
It's huge, yeah.
I can't believe I've been doing this for 11 or so weeks of just editing, and it's so miserable and painful. But here we are.
Right, it's your passion. That's right.
Graphic design is my passion, except it's not graphic design and more just staring at a screen and clicking a few buttons here and there.
Would you say
So,
you said graphic design?
have you never seen those memes that are like, graphic design is my passion, and it's just
No. I was like, wait, graphic design is your passion?
no, it's like
I
a
was like,
well-known
how do I
meme.
not know about this?
It's like a bunch of like shitty brain rot edits where it's like floating letters are coming in and like all this like it's just like
I
stupid
don't
editing.
know, like boy memes. I only know girl memes and Euphoria. Yeah, and you know what? That's a joke too, because on the show I Love LA, then it's like Josh Hutcherson is like caught doing coke, and then a meme goes around of him on Twitter where they call him Cokehead Larry, and and he's like, is this pulling up on your feed? And Rachel said it's like, I don't know, I'm not on boy Twitter, and I'm like, that's
Which
me.
is
I'm not
that's
on
kind of
boy
ironic.
Twitter. Like, I don't know what that means.
Right. It's kind of ironic though, because I feel like Cokehead Larry is not even a particularly boy meme.
Wait, is it
But
actually like a meme?
oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if it were a meme, like, it doesn't strike me as like a boy meme.
Yeah. It's
Boy memes are like poop jokes, like shitty brain rot, and like that's kind of it, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like it feels like a boy joke more. I'm like, what are the girl jokes? I don't know. I'm really just on Euphoria Twitter right now, where they've been calling Sydney Sweeney. Yes.
Yeah.
They've been calling her Adolf Hitler.
What? I mean, kind of fire, but
Right? Kind of. They're like, Adolf Hitler, if you do one more thing, it's over for you.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm on.
Um,
It's like girl and gay Twitter. Like,
oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, I can't say
right.
it's just the girls, it's the gay men.
Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're the same thing on online.
Yeah, they are. Gay men are so evil online. It's actually crazy. I shouldn't spread my homophobic gospel on this podcast, but it's.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, it's kind of funny. Today we have kind of an interesting thing to start out with. It's not even really sports related, but it involves an athlete. But I figured you probably have something to say. You might have even heard of this. I don't even. You know who Coco Gauff is?
It rings a bell. Not tennis.
Yeah, she was
Yes?
a tennis player.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just I couldn't like visualize her last name. It's Gauff. Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Goff. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think you're right. I've just only read her last name. I don't think I've heard it IRL. But
Yeah, but have you heard the whole thing?
I don't think so. What happened?
Okay. Well, I know Tori's heard of this, so she's gonna think this is funny. She was in an ad for some Japanese company, I think, like a week or so ago. It launched, and everyone was like, kind of like criticizing her for like wearing her natural hair out, which was like,
You're wrong. I mean, I'm like, you're right. I actually did see this, but go on, keep talking.
oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know the full extent of the like drama, because I'm like, what is why? What are
What's
you
the
upset about?
problem? Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know like anything? Or I'm like, should I
Well,
pick up from here?
well, I mean, I know that a lot of people will like call like natural black hair like, I don't know, it has like a negative connotation to it, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
really, white, or I guess just
Absolutely.
traditional spaces. So I know that much.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I'll tell you about the debate, I guess. I don't know, like I did like see the pictures and stuff. Basically, she has, bless you. Coco Gauff is in like the tennis photo shoot, and they're definitely trying to go for like an old money aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like not like a slick back, but just like a regular ponytail. Because people are like
Oh yeah, no, I've
upset.
seen the photos.
Yeah, yeah, just for like the listeners, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, you're like, we don't have any
I
fucking
thought you were like
listeners.
never. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah,
um, you're you're like, what do you mean? We're just on FaceTime right now. Um, anyways, yeah, she has more of like a natural ponytail rather than like slick back hair. And I'm like, you know that like I do feel like usually black women, maybe if it's like just a day-to-day thing, then they'll just do like a ponytail. I feel like if they're even like going out, going to like a nightclub, then maybe they would probably just put like gel in their hair or something.
mm-hmm.
But people were like, oh, if you're trying to go for the old money aesthetic, then like, why are you doing this? And then people are also like, no, like, if you know, like, rich black people, this is like the old money aesthetic. And that's kind of like the argument. But also, yeah, it's kind of that like natural black hair is just so like policed. And it's like, people are so against it, and they're so like, they just think you look like unkept, and you'll like do your natural hair and they're like, oh, why is your hair undone? Like, no, it is done, it's just my natural hair and not like anything
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. But yeah, that's kind of the whole debate. I definitely like, no, I think there should be more just like natural black hair in media, because
Yeah.
I think people mean well when they're against it, and they're like,
I don't.
well, no, not, I think a group of people, like, I think like the black women who are against this are like, if you want to like have good representation of black women, then you need to like have like black women like looking their best. Like, don't, it's kind of like there are some photographers who will like photograph
Okay.
black women and then have
Yeah.
like the lighting be so bad, or like the color gradings be
Right.
so bad, and it's like, why are you like using black women for like their promotions,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
basically using their name and then like putting them in bad designs, or like making them look like shit. And other people are like, no, they're not making her look like shit. Like, I think people like mean well, but I think we're just like, I think there are like black women who mean well, who are like, if you're like, we want our representation to like look the best that she can. And other people are like, just because you deem
Yeah.
that as the best she can look doesn't mean that's what it should be the standard.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I guess it's
Yeah,
just kind of like, yeah,
I
go
was just
on,
gonna say I
love
get
it.
your logic, or like the logic of that viewpoint, I guess.
Yeah,
But it's like you can't, if the point is to like uh have society embrace it, like you can't get there by just conforming to the standard every time.
exactly. It's what's the word? I'm so like, my brain is so like out of it today. I'm just like sick and not feeling well. But there's basically like a sociology term for like when you want to like, it's like specific, what is it? I literally, it's on the tip of my tongue. But basically, in like the civil rights movements, there were like kind of opposing movements of like, either the movement of A, which is like, oh, it's respectability politics. That's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
You know respectability politics? Okay,
Nope.
well, it's basically, this is kind of like specifically a thing that came out of like the civil rights movement, where respectability politics is like basically what Martin Luther King did. Like, every time he made a public appearance, he's in a suit, he looks like very professional, he's very well spoken, like
Mm.
he is trying to like look his best and present himself in the best way, basically for the white, like to appeal to white people.
Right.
Which has its benefits, but there's also like you can take direction B, which is why are we appealing to white people in the first place? They're not,
Yeah.
like you kind of only get rights by like shaking up the system, or you only change the system by shaking it up rather than following it. So yeah, there's kind of a big debate over like respectability politics, and kind of like in the workplace especially, like should you be wearing your natural hair to the workplace only for it to be deemed unprofessional, because even though it's gonna backfire on you short term, but it's gonna like cause growth for the Black community in the long term if a lot of people are like doing this and like changing the way the Black hair is being seen. So it's respectability politics. It's, are you going to conform to white standards, or are you going to like, break free from them? And yeah, it's either playing the short game or playing the long game, which I understand the reasoning behind both of them. Like we're all just like doing what we can, if you want to like get your promotion at work, like probably your mind is like, how am I going to pay my rent, not how am I going to like improve the Black community over the next generation.
But I mean this is kind of drifting into another thing, but it's like the reason you think that is because like the system has been set up for us to fail. Like you can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so shitty. It's like
that
the worst
too.
fucking...
Yeah, the system has been set up for us to fail. So I'm like, I can't blame people who are just trying to like make their way in the system that
so I mean, it's good that like people like her that have, I guess, some sort of social studies,
like a platform can
so
exactly.
I mean, good for her. Fuck the haters.
That's true. But then also, like, I think another part of it is that we don't know if it was her who made this decision, or like her stylist, or like the magazine, because it could be like the people who did the photo shoot, in which case people are like, oh, you're like representing her badly, when like,
although I did this is true, but I did read something that where like she like made a response she like made a response where she was like I did this intentionally to like
so I mean, hell yeah, 100%. Yeah,
maybe it was like maybe someone else's decision, but she clearly like approved it, she like went along with it. So
right. And then another thing, sorry, I'm like, this is I'm definitely like into this topic of discussion.
That's why I brought it up,
right? But another thing is also like, Coco Gauff is like a huge name, like even I know her, but there are definitely people who are like, especially Black athletes, who don't get to like pick and choose, like if you're doing like a photo shoot for like Sports Illustrated or something, and they say, we want you in this outfit and this hair, like if your name is not Coco Gauff or Serena Williams or Venus Williams, it's like, you better shut the fuck up and do what they say, because otherwise your opportunity is out the window. And then it's like, what's the better decision? To like have representation for your community, even if it's not exactly what you want, or is it better to like deny that and only
get $1 million
under the circumstances that you want? Exactly. So it's like, it's kind of the same conversation, I guess, for like women with like wearing makeup and doing plastic surgery and like conforming to beauty standards, where it's like, do you want to conform to these beauty standards, or do you want to like, change the beauty standards? It's gonna be hard for you in the short run if you want to change the beauty standards, but it's gonna be better for everyone in the long run if you're more like free to make those decisions. So I don't really like, I am definitely pro like shake the system up, like do something unconventional, especially if you have that big name, but I don't think I'm ever the person who's gonna like fault someone for like
I think I probably agree with you on both of those.
But yeah, it's just like a conversation, and it really like depends on the person in the field, because also like tennis is like a very white sport, but she's also a big
Yeah.
name in a white sport. So
Yeah.
yeah, there are like a million
Especially the
different
whole
layers to it.
I mean, tennis is as pretentious as a sport as you can get. So.
Exactly. Which is also why people are like, like if you're like doing this like old money photo shoot, like pretentious photo shoot for a pretentious sport, then you need to make her like look the part.
I mean this is like, again, a kind of a broadening of this whole thing, but I just like don't understand why. Just let people do their fucking thing. Like, obviously this goes back through history and social whatever, but at the very core of the idea, why can't you just let people do their thing? What is the need to like control people?
So true.
I just don't understand that on like any regard.
Literally. And I'm like, it goes all the way back to like colonialism, honestly. Yeah, it's just having people like conform to your culture and do what you want, because that's what you deem to be respectable and correct, and anything else is like immoral.
Yeah. It's just fucking ridiculous. But
and it's I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of like because when you think about it, it's like the same way that people are like, oh, you're not allowed to show up to work in like dirty clothes, like looking like shit, or like smelling like
thing
shit.
Always, I mean, okay, smelling like shit is a different story, but
right,
because at that point you're kind of invading other people's, but my thing was always like facial hair, because I'm like, what the fuck? Why is that such an issue for?
That's true, and that has been an issue for you, like,
or like even, I mean, okay, I don't personally believe this, but like some people think like tattoos are like too far. It's just fucking ink. Like exactly. If it's an image of like something inappropriate, then maybe now that white people love their tattoos and they're all getting like God is great tattoos.
Now tattoos are becoming more acceptable.
I just like don't get the association. Like, what is the problem? People are so
it's just
unnecessarily
bullshit.
I don't know.
It's all just like decisions that are being made for us, which is just like following the agenda of white supremacy. It's like white people have their hair this way naturally, therefore everyone should try to replicate the way that white people have their hair. White people don't tend to grow as like thick or as much facial hair as like people of color, therefore gotta conform to the white man, do what white man does. That's exactly just what it is when it comes down to it.
And that's history with Play by Slay.
And that's your history lesson of the day. We talked about the civil rights movement, and we talked about but no,
we're 20 minutes in.
Oh, okay. Okay. What else?
So that was the big one. I have some smaller stuff. So God, this is like gonna be painful for me to talk about. So, as I hope you know, baseball season has started. Now, last week I was feeling all right because like the Astros were on a good winning streak and such. A week later, we have yet to win a game since then. We are on a 7-game losing streak. Half of our fucking pitching staff is injured. Like, every day it's something new, and I guess that's the whole thing I was gonna get at, because like the offense hasn't even been particularly bad. Like, we're actually hitting for once, which is ironic because it always seems like it's the other way around. But now our pitching staff is throwing meatballs over the plate. I mean, you could make a whole fucking pasta with how many meatballs they're throwing. It's ridiculous.
You can make a pasta with how many meatballs they're throwing. That's funny.
Yeah, comedy. I'm here all week. So, yeah, the I guess headline here is the amount of pitching injuries over the last couple of years has been so ridiculous. Like, it's I don't know if I'm sure there's a stat that can show you like how many injuries every team has, and it's like last year we were so decimated by injuries that like there's a stat called WAR. It's like wins above replacement, which is effectively showing you like the replacement level line, like you could throw in anybody and they'll be like, okay, that's a replacement level player. So like wins above replacement is basically saying the players that you have give you X amount of wins above like the baseline, you know?
Yeah.
So there was a stat last year that showed like the total wins above replacement lost due to injury was the Astros had the most of that of any team.
Yikes.
Because
Why
of
is
how
that?
many because like pitching generally is most important in baseball because it's ridiculously hard. So we had so many injuries last year that we just barely missed the playoffs. Oh my god, I was just terrible. I don't want to get into that.
Man. Yeah.
But we were so close, and like we had all these injuries. So like theoretically, like oh, it was a freak year. We'll be back next year. No worries. Well, we're 2 weeks into the fucking season, and yet somehow we're worse off than we were. Like 3 pitchers already down on the injured list with like
God.
grade 3, grade 2 something arm strain. I don't know, some stupid fucking. And that's not even talking about the people that we started the year like not having. So like we're down like I'm just trying to count off the top of my head. 3 starters, 5 technically if you count the ones that were injured to start the year. Our closer is out. Then like a guy that came to replace him got hurt. It's like at this point this is like medical malpractice, right?
I mean, yeah, it must be. Or
Like,
there's some sabotage going on somewhere.
I don't know what the
Someone
fuck.
is running around with a crowbar, like knocking these
legitimately, like,
motherfuckers' shoulders.
it might be the most plausible explanation yet because it's ridiculous. And like after last year, everyone was like, "All right, we need a new training staff, like the conditioning staff, whatever." So they replaced all of them, and somehow we're still in the same. So it's like, who the fuck is to blame here? Like something is clearly not right.
No,
I don't.
I'm like, actually, now that you say it, I'm like, huh. I guess like the trainers and like is there like a physical therapist on the team? Because there probably
I'm
should
sure
be.
there are.
Like,
Like there, someone's not doing
yeah,
their job
get it
right.
together, or like the coaches
like,
are
we
pushing
have-
them too hard or something. Like
We
what's
have
going on?
access to the best medical care in the country. Like what
That's
the fuck
so
is
true. That's actually so true.
our sponsor is my I shouldn't say it. Don't worry about that part. But Methodist is a fantastic hospital system. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand how I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my little mini rant. I'm having a terrible time as a baseball fan. And, you know, I'm coming to watch the fucking baseball game in a few weeks. This is going to be the most unenjoyable shit I've ever seen in my life,
Man.
probably.
Maybe it'll be like a huge win though, and it'll turn things around.
Yeah, we'll see, because the Red Sox are also doing pretty bad. So
Yeah. Okay. Good. God bless.
this is going to be a terrible game, probably. But, yeah, I just don't even know what to say about that other than, like, I mean, get it the fuck together. Like, this is unacceptable.
Are you gonna be mad if I buy Red Sox merch over there?
A little bit, but,
People here are really crazy with their Red Sox merch. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, because, like, what else the fuck do you do in Boston? I mean,
that's true. Ugh. Fuck this whole city. I said it. Don't cut that out.
it's like, okay, minus Texas, it's like one of the bigger cities where you go and, like, yeah, you can learn about history and shit, but I mean, like, what do you actually do, you know?
You know, there's stuff here. Just because it's like a big city and there are subways. Like, there's stuff
Yeah,
to do.
it's
There are like lots of museums, and it is a lot of
Right.
like academic. But
That's what I'm saying. It's like the same kind of vibe as like Houston, where it's like, I mean, it's not the same vibe, but it's the same, like, in the sense that it's not known for like entertainment or like whatever, but it's a big enough city.
You're absolutely right. Like, it's
that
not
you can,
known
like-
for like entertainment, but there, like, in any city there's gonna be
Yeah,
like,
you
stuff
can, like,
to do.
do shit because it's a big enough, you know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I'm
So-
like, I keep like arguing with people about, like, I keep like meeting Boston locals and then like telling them how much I hate Boston, and they're like, no, it's cool here, and I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, you ever been to the greatest city
Like,
in the world,
go-
Houston, Texas?
It's not much better, but go literally anywhere else.
I'm like, imagine Boston, but with like a quarter of the white people. now you
and
have
like
Houston.
less assholes and like more.
Oh
like,
my
sun.
God. I literally had, which I don't know if I told you this, but because I find it hilarious. But some of my coworkers, like born and raised like Massachusetts, New York State and stuff, went on a vacation to Fort Worth, Texas. Did I tell you this?
Why? What the fuck?
I was
Ew.
dying laughing. I was like, for what? They were like, oh my gosh, Trinity, we're going to Fort Worth. I said, for what? Like, do you have family there? They were like, no, like for fun.
What the
like,
fuck?
what?
Why?
They
all
just
places?
love, you know, people are like really obsessed with like the cowboy shit. Like,
Well, yeah, because
really,
they probably
like,
are like.
yeah,
They probably have no exposure. And
they
they're just
love like
whoa.
cowboy shit. They love line dancing. They love like
my
the
God.
Tex-Mex. And you know what? It's because Boston is so bland and boring and white, and the people are so evil. I literally, while they were on this trip, then my coworker texted me and she was like, "Why is everyone so nice here?" And I was
know,
like,
right?
"You're telling me?" I was like, "You've lived here your whole life. Imagine how I felt when I was like, I'm from Texas where everyone's nice. I moved to Boston. Now bitches are. Now I'm getting beat up by crackheads and everyone's mean as fuck."
Yeah.
And I'm pale like a ghost because it's winter 6 months of the year. Like, literally, I'm like decaying in my own body. Like,
yeah, it sounds pretty terrible. But you like said something that like made me think of a really funny story. So when me and my dad were in Maine vacationing, we went to Walmart just to like pick up snacks and shit. So we would have like snacks for the trails and stuff. And we go in there and we're like looking around for shit. I forget, we must have been looking for like dinner food or like just like food to have at the lodge too, because we were looking for like tortillas and we couldn't find any fucking tortillas anywhere. It's like here it's like
that's actually fucking horrifying.
We just go to the fucking HEB and you just buy some tortillas.
Literally.
That's just what you do. But like we were at Walmart, out of all fucking it's Walmart. It's come on, it's a basic. Anyway, we like my dad like goes up to this Walmart employee and he's like, "Hey, do you guys have any tortillas?" And the guy's just like, do you mean like for wraps?" And my dad's just like a tortilla.
Sure,
like, what?
yeah.
He's just like, I don't know. We might have some over there. I'm like, how do you not know what a tortilla is?
I
didn't expect like
state, like,
you know, I didn't expect it to be the main choice of food or anything, but it's still the U.S. Like you would expect.
Literally. Don't get me started. The Mexican food here is so ass, and it's like $40 for a fucking plate. Like, oh my gosh,
$40. You could get like
me out of here.
Yeah, you could get a plate of tacos and rice and beans for like $10-$12. It's like.
Literally number one Boston hater here. The food, all of the food here is ass. You know what? There are probably some good spots, but literally I feel like if you go into Texas and you type food into your phone, like there's gonna be like some pretty fire spots just around you. If you go here, like, oh my gosh, all of the food is ass, and then it's like $80 for dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, you go on Belly and like everything is like just like below a 7.
It's just, but people don't even know. They don't even know it's bad. Cause they're white.
Oh yeah, for them, I'm sure it's like great because they don't know any better. But
I'm gonna get like canceled for this shit that I say. It's like 0 listeners right now, and then we're gonna like blow up someday, and people are gonna be like, "Do you guys think Trinity Alumba is kind of problematic?" Like. But they'll be like, do you think she's really benefiting our community? It's all of the communities turn against me. Women turn against me. Black people turn against me. Gay people turn against me.
Yeah,
they're like, we fucking hate this bitch. This fucking cunt. People from Boston turn against me. People from Texas turn against me.
I think they already were against you to begin with.
No, people in Boston do not fuck with me. Like they like I think I'm just too nice. I'm too nice for them. And you know what?
Yeah.
I refuse to give that up. I'm going to be nice till the day I fucking die. Like yeah. I'm not going to give in to their culture, to their mean white culture.
Right. It's a travesty.
It is a travesty. Have you ever been to Boston?
No. I'm excited. It's going to be a new state for me. New city.
It'll be an experience. I'm excited for you to come because I have a bunch of days off. It'll be fun.
Nice. Last thing to go to touch on before we leave. A little funny haha moment here. I I happen to be like browsing the whatever sports stuff, and like I saw this clip about like some viral like couple that was like on a broadcast or whatever.
I saw that too. Pacers game.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's funny that you saw this too. So I mean, do you know anything about the whole thing?
I know they like the camera was on them, but it wasn't even like the jumbotron. It was just like a random camera, so they didn't know. But basically like the viral clip is like a guy talking, like he's like explaining something to his girlfriend, and you can see her just say like, there's no audio, but you can see her say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he just goes, "Well, you're right." He's like he instantly like he folds so fast. She goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "You have a point."
Yeah. It was so funny. Like so I like searched it up what they were even talking about. Turns out it was like nothing related to like sports or anything. It was like something about how
he said something that like
liberal arts education needs to be reformed for like job
to like
purposes or whatever.
prepare people for liberal arts jobs. And she was like,
Which is
"What are
so
you talking
funny.
about? They do." And he was like, "You know, maybe you have a point," because he was saying that he heard this on a podcast, and she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "You know what? Maybe you're right." Like
it was so funny, like because everyone's like, "Oh, they're probably talking about sports," and he's like being an annoying guy who's like trying to like, you know.
No, they were talking about something completely unrelated.
It was so fun. And then on top of that, I saw an extra thing where like, okay, I hate the fact that ESPN does this shit where like they pull any kind of like viral moment or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, come on the show, we'll have an interview." And I'm like, these people are just randos that just happen to, like, I don't know anything. Anyway, ESPN had them on a maybe it wasn't even ESPN. It was some show with Shaq on it, and then Shaq was like trying to make a joke about how like, "Oh, you need to marry her right now," and then he was like, If you like propose to her right now, I will buy your engagement ring." And the guy was just like, it was just like awkward, like
literally. That's so awkward. Wait, I saw that headline, but I didn't actually see the clip. So he was just like, "No."
Well, I mean, like, you know, they're on live TV, so they couldn't like make it a big scene. But it was just like you could tell he was like not comfortable.
Man, that's really awkward.
like
you're like, I'm ready. Not like, you're like, it's not the vibe to get married. But you know what? If you are a couple that is like locked the fuck in and smart, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have that mental communication of like, "Hey, let's get Shaq to buy us this wedding ring, and then maybe we'll sell it on eBay or something." like you know.
That's true.
I feel like did it say how long they'd been together?
I don't know, but everyone was saying it must have been a long time because they.
I was like, it's either like a really long time or a really short time, like, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like if you're like, maybe we will get married, then you're like, "Hey, let's like run a little con here." But maybe it's like, ooh, like I don't know. We've talked about it, but we aren't sure. You know.
Yeah. What if in that time Shaq sends them the ring and then they break up? What happens to the ring?
You can sell the ring. That's what I'm saying. I know, pawn the ring. Like,
yeah, but who gets it? Like, there's no way they're gonna be amicable about.
Pawn the ring, split the money. Like.
Yeah, but I'm saying
easy.
Like in the world where they're like not on good terms.
Oof. You know what?
Something's gonna go down there.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's a hypothetical. Whatever.
I'm always like messing with like little bullshit on my desk. I wish you could see me when we're talking, but you know, at one point I was like clipping my nails and it ruined the audio. This time I have little like bobby pins on my desk and I'm like spinning them around like a fidget spinner. I have like attached them to each other to make like a little helicopter type thing.
We'll fix it in post.
It's not. I don't think it's making sound. That was my point. Like I don't think this is gonna like mess up the audio. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You're like, God, not a fucking another thing I have to fix.
It's miserable no matter what. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But that's it for this week. I think. Yeah.
Love. I like that. I like that there's been like some sports pop culture stuff that I know about.
I know. I was like kind of panicking, and then I just was like, oh, this is some fun stuff.
Yeah, Pacers couple. I know them. Coco Gauff.
Yeah.
Of course I know Coco.
That is crazy that two of the three things that I talked about, you already knew
Right?
off the bat.
That's actually impressive. The day we hit 3 out of 3, that's gonna be like that's gonna be such a gag. Like,
Oh yeah. Next week is 420. That should be a.
holy shit! Wait, should we get
I
high for
don't know
that
how to make
episode?
I don't know how to like. I need to make a way to like make it themed somehow.
Right?
But I
Should
don't
we
know.
smoke? Should we pregame the episode?
You can. I'm gonna hold off.
I'll be like, wait, what?
Oh my god, it'd be so unenjoyable. I'm just.
That's so
miserable the whole
funny.
time.
What? I think it'd be hilarious.
Well, it'd be hilarious for them, like the listeners, but
It'd be frustrating.
I would just
for
be
you.
like, I would get impatient. I think.
You'd be like, oh my god, the fucking draft, and I'm like, what?
What?
The draft? You mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, we're going to war, man.
Oh god. I don't even. Oh.
Yeah. Like, not
We
funny.
can't joke about that until I'm out
Not
of the
funny.
age range.
Exactly. Oof. Oh my gosh. I forget that you would like low-key go to war.
Yeah. I don't know. I might qualify for a medical exemption, but I don't
I'm
know.
like, even if they started drafting women, they are not sending my mentally ill ass into the field. Like, I'm on so many medications. They are not gonna risk that shit.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a
like, no, she's too
liability.
much of a risk to like kill one of us. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. They're like, she's gonna kill one of us or herself. So let's
Yeah.
skip over this bitch and
Yeah.
move on.
Enough war talk though. I think that's good. That's enough yap for us. Yeah, come see us next week for our 420 episode.
Yay.
Although it won't even be aired on 420, but whatever.
Okay, sweet.
All right. That's it for now. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye.